This video is sponsored by Curio. Curio is an NFT platform running on the Ethereum blockchain, and throughout the month of June it is running its Motel America collection from the TV show American Gods. So let's go and check it out. So this is actually the second collection from American Gods. American Gods, the original fantasy book from Neil Gaiman, now a TV show for Amazon and Starz. And there are these characters dropping in various prices and scarcity models. And if you collect them all, there is also a bonus NFT that you will get. Of course, this is an NFT platform, so even if some of those have dropped and you haven't got them, we can head over to the exchange and we can start to see what is available there. Some of the other fandoms that Curio has been involved with, we can see Scott Pilgrim, Heavy Metal, Concrete Park, and also we can kind of check by pricing, and we can go and have a look at American Gods and we can kind of see what prices are being attracted by these NFTs. So if you're interested in stuff like American Gods, Scott Pilgrim, those sort of kind of graphic novel IPs, check out Curio, and thanks for the sponsorship. Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World Daily with me, John Jordan. So the news looking at today is that Sandbox is going onto the Polygon blockchain, or the kind of scaling solution, I guess, as we call it. It's kind of funny that they've presented this as going environmentally friendly, not a kind of branding that I agree with, really. I just kind of think that there are much better arguments about kind of why we might be using proof of work blockchains that actually are valuable, and obviously Ethereum's moving to proof of stake anyway. So I kind of think we're sort of giving in a little bit to these kind of arguments about kind of climate change and NFTs and all this kind of stuff. I think that the much more robust arguments we can be making that what we're doing now is actually fine. But anyway, what's much more interesting is Sandbox moving to Polygon, and let's be clear, Sandbox is not moving to Polygon because it's environmentally friendly. Sandbox is moving to Polygon because it's a better user experience, and that's a better way of saying it. I'd be much happier for them to say that. Although this is from the Polygon medium, so maybe that's why there's a slightly different. Polygon obviously trying to, I think, kind of brand themselves as a kind of green blockchain. But hey ho. It is interesting because Sandbox has been running on the Ethereum blockchain. Obviously, that's been going through all the usual things. If you're trading land, or if you're even trading some of their in-game items that are now available sort of in a limited number on their marketplace, the gas fees are were through the roof. Now not so bad. It's sort of funny now that everyone's kind of announcing Polygon kind of integration when Ethereum gas fees are the lowest they've been for over a year. But there are other kind of other usability issues. So anyway, it's interesting because the Sandbox, it's been very quiet on the Sandbox recently. They've been doing their land sales as ever, but there's not been much going on about actually what's going on with the Sandbox. When's the thing going to come out? When is it actually going to be something playable? In fact, there was going to be something in January, and that all got pushed back. I think mainly because of gas fees, but I don't know. I'm guessing that. So hopefully this just means with the Sandbox going for Polygon. Although it does sort of fragment what they've been doing, because at the moment all my Sandbox NFTs are obviously held on Ethereum. So if I want to move them all over to Polygon, I've got to bridge them, blah blah blah. That's not necessarily that complicated, but it's just like another thing to do. So we'll see how that plays out. In fact, this press release is just purely about the kind of the electricity. Which is just like, as I say, nonsense. But there we go. I think we've seen lots of people moving to Polygon. I have to say it is interesting that although lots of people have moved to Polygon, we've seen a lot of DeFi do well on Polygon. Not any games really have scaled in a sort of impressive way, I don't think. I mean, we've had Axie Infinity go to its own blockchain, the Ronin blockchain, and that's been very successful because I guess it's sort of controlled what's going on there. We have lots of games on Polygon now, but we haven't really seen a big uptick in people playing games on Polygon. I wonder if that's because it's kind of harder if you're moving NFTs than tokens over. I'm not quite sure, but we haven't seen it yet. But we'll see. We'll see with Sandbox what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Blockchain Gaming World Daily, looking at the daily news ticks of what's going on. So please subscribe to the channel. But thanks for watching, and see you again soon.